the whole idea of me deconstructing the sidekick failed because he became a really good fucking sidekick.
Let's talk about Geoff Peterson.
Yeah.
I was expecting an applause. Geoff Peterson.
Oh no, he's a very divisive figure.
I love Geoff Peterson.
Well, that's some people do.
Yeah. He's so wrong, but yet he's so right. But talk about the evolution of this and then how you ended up with a skeletal robotic sidekick.
Geoff Peterson is emblematic of my failure as a late night talk show. Because what I wanted to do was, as a protest, have a robot that would do, the sidekick, pat answers would do the exact, this is how robotic it is, this is how passe, this is ridiculous. My original sidekick, at the very beginning, was a potato, but you probably weren't watching the show at that point. No one was, although the potato demographic went through the roof. But I had seen the movie Ghost Rider, which I enjoyed very much. I think Nicolas Cage has never made a bad movie. Occasionally people laugh at that, but I really believe that. Every time Nicolas Cage is in a movie, I'm like, I'm good here.
No, they just think
the movie's done.
They think you're thinking dirty thoughts about Nicolas Cage.
No, at all. I just like, oh look, it's the more his skull goes on fire. This is entertainment. And the skeleton in that, when he turns into a skeleton with his head on fire, I talked about it on the show that I liked it. And then a prop guy brought out a skeleton with a bit of paper on it, and we pretended it was on fire. And then it kind of combined with the idea of the robotic sidekick. Then what happened is that Grant Imahara from Mythbusters said that if I got him 100,000 followers on Twitter, that he would build an actual working robot for me. So, I got on Twitter and we got it in like half an hour. And he was like, I wish I'd asked for more, and like everybody in show business always does. And he built the robot. And then we brought it in, and initially I did the voice, and the robot would say, "You're the man, Craig, that's a great joke," and whatever it was. And then Josh Robert Thompson, who is the guy who operates and voices Geoff Peterson, started doing little bits of work. He started doing the voice and then doing the voice live, and then he became really, really good. And then the whole idea of me deconstructing the sidekick failed because he became a really good fucking sidekick. And it all went horribly wrong, but it worked out. So, and that's really it. Josh, that robot makes me laugh like really nobody else.
Well, there are YouTube clips of you just,
that's a funny robot skeleton.
Well, Josh also does a great Morgan Freeman.
He does a great Morgan Freeman. He does a great, but his voices are amazing. What he can do is incredible. He's far more talented than the job of voice okay robot skeleton would suggest.
Well, the other character who's sort of become a cult figure in his own right is Secretariat.
Yeah, the pantomime horse. Yes, there's your applause. That's an interesting thing, that horse, because that's purely a British thing. That's from pantomime in Britain. And I saw the costume lying around somewhere, and then we used it, and then we just kept using it. But the two guys that work in the horse, they're production assistants at the show, and it really frustrates me, but at the same time I love it that when the horse goes places to do things, we send those guys, and then they're complaining about how much money it costs. I'm like, well, can't we just send the costume and then hire people? And they're like, we won't get the same effect. Okay. But we actually said, these guys have been to Paris and Scotland, they've been to New York, and they travel, like millionaires.
Yeah, no, I love that you always use it as like an establishing shot wherever you go. There's Secretariat. So
I feel more comfortable when I see that horse. Seeing that horse reminds me of, like, Billy Connolly tells a story about when he got his nipples pierced on his 50th birthday. And as this guy pierced his second nipple, he said, "There you are. One more of us, one less of them." And I think the horse reminds me of that. When I see the horse running around, I think, I'm not one of them.
Why is the horse not here in Banff?
Maybe he is. He's not.
Talk about speaking of animals and puppets. Talk about the hand.
Yeah.
Wow. And puppet fan out here.
Yeah.
Just said that. All right, fan.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, I like them fine. I mean, I like to have puppets that are around, but I had to keep putting them on, taking them off, and when I went to the truth is, when I went to the new studio about a year ago, the shot became very difficult with hand puppets, so I just stopped using them so much.
Yeah.
But occasionally I'll still use them. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's how's the new studio?
It's alright. It's a TV studio. It's better than the last one. The last one was terrible.
Yeah. Well, the last one was very small. Yeah.
It was awful. It was really a closet. It was I mean, really a terrible place.